Hello and welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you're so inclined. In today's video, we're taking a look at these, the MMX 300 professional gaming headset from Beyerdynamic. Now these are the second generation, but they have been out for a few years now, and they still retail for around 180 to 200 USD, and the same in UK pounds. Now these things are sporting high fidelity audio drivers, which you would suspect from an audiophile company such as Beyerdynamic, but they also say that this has a studio grade condenser mic on the front of it, so well, let's check them out. So let's take a look. The headband itself is an all-metal frame and it's surrounded by this replaceable leverette and foam headband itself. Now, you can see there the actual mechanism on the inside, which is very nice, and I do like the simplicity of how replaceable this headband itself actually is, but it does look a little bit tacky with the Velcro exposed. However, I do like the simplicity, it's kind of good, and it is very cushioned, and as we did see, it is an all-metal frame in the actual headband itself, and it does just snap back to place very nicely, and it feels not overly clampy, but enough, if that makes sense. Now, working our way down from there, we do have these arms themselves that are on a sort of extendable bracket, and you can hear it's a bit clunky to move around. There's nothing smooth or premium about it, but it does feel strong. That is one thing that I will give it. Now the arms themselves that come down from here are just a continuation of that piece of metal that comes out of the bracket, and it does move all the way down to these where you do get this much amount of flex, and as you can see, the actual wire itself that connects the two drivers is exposed, which I always say it concerns me. However, I've never actually damaged any of these wires before, so I guess it's all just pretty good. And on the side of the right ear cup, or the left ear cup, sorry, there is this microphone. Now it's not removable, but you can move it around, but it does say on the box not to move the actual neck itself or the stalk, to do it from the mounting piece on the side of the ear cup. Other than the actual input hole for the 3.5mm jack that goes into this, there's no controls whatsoever on the headset itself. They're all done in line, which we'll get onto later with the actual cable itself. Now, the ear cups, these are very round, and when it comes to gaming, I don't particularly like round ear cups. It's not the shape of my ear. However, I suspect with these coming from Beyerdynamic that gaming wasn't really the first part of this, and this is probably a set of their headphones that they've just stuck a microphone on, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Now, as I said, they're round, which is irritating, and my ear does sit on the inside. However, there is padding over the driver housing, which I like very much. I'm very fond of padding on the inside, and the velour ear cushion itself is very comfortable. They do feel a bit strange the first time you put them on compared to a normal set of gaming headsets, but after a while you do just kind of adjust, and your ears just sit comfortably on the inside of these velour cushions at the side, which is all very nice. I do kind of like this. I really do. Now, the design is a very classic design, as you can see. There's nothing gamery about it, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, like I say, and we will move on and talk about the other aspects of the headset itself. But so far, I like them. I like them. They feel kind of tough. They look okay. They look very studio-based, which is, I'm sure, what these are, with this being a studio-grade mic. But like I said, we will come onto that shortly. But anyway, moving on. Now, Beyerdynamic do say that this is a studio-grade microphone, and I don't think they're lying. This is a condenser mic, and as you can hear, it's very full-bodied. The actual bass response to your voice is very, very good, and the clarity is absolutely there. And when you consider that this headset is a couple of years old now, this still outclasses any of the standard headsets you'll hear, which admittedly they're usually over a wireless connection and not a 3.5mm aux cable which we're using here. But as you can hear, this is very, very good. For a microphone on a headset, this is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Well done, Beyerdynamic. In terms of the audio, arguably the most important part of a headset, these are very good. If you're listening to music, these are absolutely fantastic, as you would suspect with a studio-grade manufacturer like Beyerdynamic. If you're watching movies, again, absolutely fantastic. Now, I did mention in the intro, these are high-fidelity drivers. These are between 5 and 35,000 Hz, which is quite a lot of frequency response, if we're being honest, and you can tell that difference, especially when watching movies. Now, in terms of gaming, it does sound great, and it does sound crisp and clear, and if you're a single-player player, these are absolutely epic. If, however, you're a competitive FPS player, with them not having that 7.1 surround, you are at a slight disadvantage, although explosions do sound remarkably good with these. They really do. And if you're the sort of user that wants an all-round set of headphones with a mic, so for gaming, content consumption, movies and music, then these are probably a good thing to look at. I would definitely gaze upon these and have a good look. Now, if you're just the sort of person looking for a gaming headset specifically for gaming, then these perhaps are not for you. You would want something with 7.1 surround, so something like the Razer Blackshark V2 Pro would be slightly cheaper than these and probably better just for that gaming aspect. But if you want the all-rounder, these things sound absolutely epic. They really do. They really do. So what do we get in the box of this $200 headset? Well, we get the obligatory warranty information and quick start guide, all very lovely, and then we get a couple of cables. Now, this is the most basic of the two cables. It's just a 3.5mm 4-pole jack. You simply connect this side to your headset and this side to your laptop or whatever device that you want to use that just uses the 3.5mm. Now, this is a very similar cable, however, this is more PC based, so you have the standard 3.5mm 4-pole connector at one end that goes into the headset, and on the other side you have it split open, so you do have the 3.5mm aux cable for the mic in and the audio out. Now, both of these cables do have this inline volume and mute switch, which is all very lovely, but they're not braided. Now, this is about 1.5 meters long, and it does feel kind of sturdy, and it is rubberized and it doesn't feel cheap in any way at all. However, I'd come to expect a braided cable around this price range. Now, what else do we get? Well, we get this, the wonderful, like sturdy, rigid clamshell carry case. Now, it's just a simple zip all the way around, and as you can see on the inside, room enough for your gaming headset. Now, they do have a nice little pouch on the inside for your dongles and whatnot, just here, which is kind of cool. I mean, I don't really use carry cases for my headsets. I tend not to take them anywhere. They're by my PC, but if you do have function for these, and you may well do with this headset, because they are an exceptional pair of earphones. Let's be kind of frank about that. Now, what do I think of these overall? Are they worth $200? Yes, I'd say they are. Like I said, if you're looking for an all-rounder, these are the way to go. The audio is very good, they're very comfortable. I like that this is replaceable. They're not overly heavy. They come in at around 350 grams. I'm not even sure if I've mentioned that, but I do like these. I do miss the 7.1 whilst gaming, but for everything else, these were absolutely fantastic. I have, however, heard reports online of people struggling to get the mic set up using their PC, and I understand that PCs can be very, very fickle at the best of times. However, for myself, it was just plug in and away we went. No muss, no fuss. But there we are. I do feel that these are a good headset. It is pretty much a pair of headphones with a microphone attached to it, but that's not an issue because they're beyerdynamic headphones. Great stuff, and it does have a wonderful condenser mic on the front, and as we heard, it sounds very good. So yeah, I like these. If you're looking for the all-rounder, absolutely go for these. If you're not, I probably wouldn't. There's my conclusion, but thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like this content, please do subscribe and please do leave a like. It helps immensely to grow the channel, and I will have a link for these in my description below where you can purchase them from Amazon. However, I will get a bit of a kickback. It is an affiliate link, but that money does go back into the channel. But there we are. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, morning, noon, wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.